Hey everyone, thanks for coming to watch this video. I'm so excited to show you how to make this giant lollipop because it's just so easy. You're not going to need much, but you do need Starburst candy. So I always buy the mini ones as they're already unwrapped, but be careful, these are very addictive. I'm pretty sure I ate about 3 bags while making this video. Not good, you guys, too much candy. So I have about 20 or 30 here, I don't really remember, but about a handful. And I only melted it for 10 seconds in the microwave, you guys, and look how fast this softens and squishy it gets just after 10 seconds. And I think it's the orange one that I made next, and I tried for 15, and it actually gets stuck to the bowl, and it's just not the right consistency that I want. So you want just 10 seconds, just enough to warm it up so that you can make it into a really, really, really long worm. So we're gonna go through this with each color, and that's pretty much the only step, and then continue watching to see what we do next. So here's my orange, and like I said, I microwaved this one for 15 seconds, so you'll see that not only does it stick to my dish, so it's not as easy just to take out, but it actually kind of gets a little bit harder when it starts to cool off again. So you want to make sure it's only 10 seconds so it stays nice and chewy, and of course we don't want our candy to get stuck to our dish, so you can just see that. So 10 seconds, and obviously everyone's microwaves are different, so maybe a couple more seconds here and there. But there I go, trying to scrape it off. Oh, my precious candy. But you know what? It really doesn't matter when you're making a large lollipop like this to scrape those dishes off. Okay, and hopefully you don't have to do that, so you just, again, smush it together using your hands. Makes it, again, a little bit mushier because your hands are nice and warm. And then try your best to make the snake the exact same length as the pink one, as you will be twisting them all together at the end. And just a side note, if your snake does break, that's fine. You can just kind of twist it together again, or when you make the actual lollipop, it's super easy to sort of twist it in with the rest of it. Moving on to our yellow lemon, microwave that for 10 seconds and enjoy the smushy, warm texture of our Starburst, and you'll be amazed by how easily these mush together. Has anyone not tried Starburst minis, or have you guys tried Starburst minis? I'm curious because I actually didn't come across these until someone mentioned on one of my videos that I should use Starburst minis, and I wasn't even aware of the fact that there were. And you know, I've eaten so many Starburst minis since then, I can't even count how many, so yeah, they're just so yummy. Okay, so just keep doing this again until your yellow snake has reached the same length as your pink and orange one, and then you'll be ready to move on to the last flavor, which is cherry. Here we are, cherry. Yum, yum, yum. I've already microwaved these for 10 seconds, as you can see. A little bit squishy, ready to mold into the super long snake. So you guys, these lollipops I thought would be a really good idea for birthday parties or whatever, but the fact that they're homemade and everybody loves Starburst, I think would be a really fun idea. And the best part is that you can lick it or you can chew it, depending on what you prefer. Okay, once you have your 4 long worms of each color and flavor, you're gonna smush the 4 ends together, and that's going to be the beginning of your lollipop. And you want to make sure that you really smush them together so they don't come apart. Then what you're going to do is, while grasping onto the end, you're going to slowly start to twist them all around each other. And you want to make sure that you are able to reveal each color, as you'll notice that sometimes when you're wrapping it around, one color will actually get stuck in the center. So you kind of want to do this in an organized way and just make sure that, again, each color is getting shown. If your worms do break, that's fine. You can just sort of pinch them together and then just keep twisting and it should be fine. And then if it still doesn't work, when you make the actual lollipop part, when we twist everything together, it will stay, it'll stay together better. Okay, I think this is looking pretty cool so far, you guys. A big, delicious snake with 4 different colors of Starburst. You can't get any better than that. So, I'm going to use some vanilla icing as my glue, and we're going to start making this lollipop. So I'm just using a little bit of glue so that it doesn't ooze out too much. And I'm going to get some right in the very tip here, and then you're going to slowly twist it around. And now my candy is still pretty soft at this point, and so you want to make sure that just from the beginning when you microwave until this point that you don't wait too long, as it will harden. So here we go, we're going to twist it all the way around and just try to make it as tight as you can. And again, if there's any broken pieces, use the icing and just sort of squeeze it together and it should be fine. Okay, this is looking pretty good so far. So once you guys are happy with the shape of your lollipop, you're going to grab a stick. Now I'm using a chopstick because I figured it's a pointy end, so it's going to be easy to go in, and plus it's nice and thick, so I know that this will support the weight of my lollipop. So very, very, very carefully, you're going to try to stick it all the way through to the center, and I keep checking on the back to make sure that it's not poking through the back. Okay, like that, so make sure that you're going right in evenly, and obviously you don't want to poke your hand either. So you're going nice and slow. Your lollipop will get a little bit squished, but then you can sort of smush it back into the circular shape again. So just a reminder that if you wait too long to do some of this stuff, it might be a little bit too hard. But so far, like I've been working on this maybe for 15-20 minutes, and it's still staying pretty soft. So it's pretty easy to get that stick in there, and I'm really happy with how this is turning out. And that's it, you guys. So just to finish it off, I put it in the freezer to make sure that it was all nice and hard and everything. And if you guys don't like having those extra little icing bits, like as you can see in this shot, I cleared off all the icing using a toothpick to make it look perfectly colorful. And then I just added a little bit of coconut oil just to give it that shine. So again, freezer to make it hard, so you can work with it a little bit more. A toothpick to clear away any of the excess icing, and a nice little coat of oil, and you have yourself a beautiful Starburst lollipop. And honestly, I think everyone's gonna love this because everybody loves Starburst, right? Maybe not everybody, but it's a pretty delicious candy. So thanks again for watching, you guys, and make sure that you subscribe if you haven't done so, and make sure that you continue to share these awesome candy videos.